That was a crazy intermission.
So now, yes, y'all, we're going to get into we let them choose like a question to ask everybody, and then let's wrap up our segment of girl talk. But yeah, we're going to let Tori pop it off with her question.
So my question is, how did your family handle emotions when you were growing up? And how did that impact the way you express your feelings to your partner?
Like our current partner?
Period. Any partner, as far as you just growing up. I can go first, just to give y'all an example. So with my family, we have a don't ask, don't tell policy. Mm-hmm. It's like unspoken of, if you don't ask about my feelings, then I'm not going to tell you. I'm not just going to outright show you that I feel some type of way. I'm just hold it, be to myself. And that transmuted to my partnerships because, like, I would shut them out and not be, like, communicative about, oh, I don't like this, or it made me feel some type of way and that shit hurt my feelings. I just don't want to be like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I ain't even tripping over it. The whole time, that shit really eating away at me. And now I'm growing a piece of resentment towards you because I didn't say nothing about it. And, like, it made me realize, like, damn, if you really want to be with somebody, there's certain parts of yourself that you have to sacrifice. Like, I know we never did this growing up in my family, but I have to sacrifice this part of myself if I actually want to be with you.
You have a healthy relationship.
I like that. I like that.
It is.
Kaya?
Yeah, I was going to say kind of like the same thing, but it was more like, I feel like I shut down my partner because the minute you come at me or like just, I feel like I'll be triggered sometimes.
Yeah.
Or like growing up, I would say I feel this way. Okay, and so what? Shut up, don't say nothing else about it. You know? Yeah. It might not like they might not have said it in that way, but that's how I feel at that time. Or like I'd be like, that hurt my feelings, or like that really bothered me. Okay, so what? Get over it. I'm the parent, you the child. Like that's gonna be that. You know? Yeah. There's no questions asked about it. Or when I felt like I needed to go and I wanted to talk to my parents and I couldn't talk to my parents, I would go talk to somebody else and they'd be upset that I'm going to talk to somebody else. But if I can't come to you, I'm supposed to just hold it in. Right. And so when it comes to my relationships, I hold a lot of stuff in. I don't know whether I should question them. If I question them, am I in the wrong for questioning that person, you know? Right. Like, should I speak up? Should I not speak up? If they, like, do something that hurt me and I know it's, like, wrong, whatever, from both sides of it, do I say something? Or if I say something, are they going to yell at me? Or are they going to be accepting to, like, change or hear me out, you know? Right. Is it going to be a waste of time? Or do I keep accepting you saying sorry? Or is it going to be you saying sorry, but you're still doing the same thing, you know? Right. But, yeah.
Damn.
Damn. You hit that shit on the head.
Damn.
I really that shit so
like,
hard.
It's a lot I can say, but
that shit.
A lot. Ooh. And I always feel like, you know, I feel like as an adult, like once your kids reach a certain age, I feel like you should have that talk with your parents. Or I feel like the parents should come to you and say, hey, let me hear how you feel, like, as my parents, you know. They don't care. But for me to be able to say that,
please don't get me started.
You know, for me to be able to express how I feel heard at least one time. Yeah, because to them, no matter how old I am, I'm still going to be a kid. And if I say how I feel or how you did something to me, I've experienced it before. My dad might be mad when I say it, but I have literally said that this is what you did to me, this is how I felt, and he sat there and told me it never happened.
Bro.
And that right there broke me.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get to a place of acceptance when you do have that conversation with your parents?
What you mean by acceptance?
Like being able to accept, like, okay, this is just how you feel. This is just how it's gonna fall. I have to accept this part of it.
I literally had that transition. I say, like high school, college, being able to like finally be grown and have my own opinion. And it took therapy for me. It took me to put myself in therapy to say, this is how my daddy treated me. This is how I took it from him. He might not have been this way, but this is how it affected me. Yeah. Or like, this is what my mama said and did. This is, you know, how it affected me or whatever. And be like, at the end of the day, I love my mom and daddy, but I have to accept them at this level because they're not going to change. If this been like this all this time and we've spoken about it and you say you're going to change, you're not going to change. I, as a human, have to accept that you are human as well, and that's how you're going to be. And I will come to you with what I know I can come to you about. I will not come to you what I know I won't come to you about. Can't come to you about. And vice versa. Just like I know how I've learned. If I say this, my daddy will respond like this, and most of the time I'm right on point. and I'll test it every now and then to see if it's just me or if I'm right, you know. And at the end of the day, yeah. And so I had to learn that it took my high school teachers, it took therapy for me to be like, okay, I'm grown now. At the end of the day, this is how my daddy gonna be. I love him. I'm going to accept him for what he is. You know, and anybody like grandma, mama, siblings. Yeah.
That boundary though.
Yeah. With
and
myself.
I think that's okay with like setting boundaries with your family members and your parents because
I definitely have to.
That's what I'm learning right now.
Because it's for your own sanity.
Yeah.
Like
Sure.
I gotta keep living in this world.
And I'm tired of being mad. Tired of being sad.
Yeah.
Over what? Something that's not gonna change.
Tired of being upset. Tired of being disappointed.
Yeah, that's the one.
See, I'm trying to get to that point because I can honestly say, like, although me and my mom do have a good connection right now, growing up it was a little rocky, and we do have our times when we talk about it, and she's actively like doing what she can to be better and show like
and
I've changed, I'm
you.
not the same person. But it's hard for me to accept it sometimes because it's like you can't take accountability for that. We can't talk about this. And
all I want you to do is take accountability for what
Accountability.
it was.
Accountability and
Girl.
apologize.
Yeah,
but
for what it was.
Even then, it's just like I'm in a place where like I don't want to keep bringing it up because you are apologizing to me, but it hurts so bad that I can't let that shit go.
But I think that's where therapy comes in.
Yeah.
Like, because at this point it's not up to them to fix it. It's really up to you to heal you. Like, because we want them to apologize so bad, but we can't make nobody do nothing.
I've learned I will not. Okay, they can say sorry all they want, but until it's changed, what's the point of saying sorry?
Okay.
But for me to be able to speak and say how I feel, that's for me. That is your apology enough for me, for you to listen to what I'm saying, because for so long I get to say something, it's hush. I don't care. Walk away. So for you to be able to finally sit there and listen to what I got to say, that's apology enough. I can take that. That's a part of accepting that, you know, your parents are gonna be who they are at the end of the day. But also I say, and this is a thing within the Black community, it's always shut down. If I need therapy, that you're crazy. Therapists for crazy people.
Oh,
Therapy,
and I think the world would be a better place if our parents went.
Yeah, if our parents went to therapy, if we went to
If
therapy,
it was normalized how it really should be.
Man, I told someone
You
the
know how
other day.
far ahead we'll probably be?
Like, as a Black community, we use therapy as a weapon.
yes,
We use it as saying, like, you crazy, you need to go to therapy versus you really went through some traumatic shit.
You just need to talk about it.
You need to talk about it.
I can tell you what I think you should do about your situation, but some people need a different perspective that don't know you. Never, like, I'm just hearing a story and I'm hearing a client speak to me, and what would I tell this client? Like, not, I know you and I know how you are and I know your personality.
Girl, that's my cousin. She gonna always be like that. She been like this and people like, no.
Like, cause I feel like that for my sister. Like, it's always, she always been a drama queen. She always and I just think some of those actions, like, older I get, it come from somewhere. You know, like, it's something that she didn't heal from that you're gonna blame everybody else because that's what make you feel better for the moment.
The only thing and it's hard for people to go to therapy because trust, you know. And you might have been through something that you go to therapy and like I experienced it. I went to therapy and she triggered me because I'm like, I need to tell you this information so that I can heal from it. And she took that and went to authorities with it. And I'm like, that's not what I needed from you. So at that point now, and me being a Scorpio, immediately my trust with you was over with, and I ghosted my therapist. But to this day, I be like, I miss my therapist. Like, I need my therapist back, you know, because it helps. Yeah. It does. It truly does. Even if you feel like you're sick yourself every day.
Just tell your therapist too, I just need to listen to this too.
They don't care. They recorded on us. They don't care.
It's crazy because
no matter how many years ago it happened, they will say something.
I just seen a tweet of, it was a TikTok of this woman who was a therapist, and she was just like, taking off my therapist hat, I just realized how a lot of people lose trust in their therapist because of certain shit just like that. And then she was just basically going into a spew of like how to make a healthy environment of like, it's not my job to judge you. You're not paying me for that. You're paying me to listen to your problems and help you get through it because you can't get through it by yourself.
Yeah.
So I have to take out my own like personal belief, my own biased experiences, and come at you with an empty mindset of, damn, this is how we need to get up out of this. Or, and she also was just basically saying, therapists just need to refrain from saying this is what you need to do and start doing it into suggestions, like I was saying earlier. Like, it's kind of hard for me to say, you should probably kind of do this versus you need to do it. Right. It definitely puts a different connotation on it. Yeah. And like, I don't know, I just feel like some therapists just need to know when this shit is just for me and you. I understand how extreme this sounds. Yeah. I'm not taking it that serious, so don't take it that serious.
Or now that it's been years later, it's done. Like, it's not, as long as it's not happening anymore, I feel like if it happened years ago and it's not something that's harming me anymore, but I'm telling you this so I can heal from it, I want to open that chapter up and heal, and then close it and heal from it. I feel like that should stay between me and you at a certain extent. Now, I understand there are moments where you be like, okay, people saying that, you know, they're like, okay, I need you to keep this to us. But if somebody's in danger at that point, or it can lead up to danger, then I feel every right that you should be a mandate report. I mean, that you should use that mandate reporting status and report.
Yeah, definitely. That's good shit. I'm in the midst.
You gotta say that. Y'all,
yeah, I'm so over here. Just.
Y'all is doing it. Y'all is doing it. Hey, y'all.
This y'all podcast.
This y'all shit, man. JT, that's it. JT,
I gotta get this inspiring because now I gotta get mine together.
Come on with your question.
I don't even know what the question was. So I don't even
got a piggyback. Y'all is
No, for real.
Seriously.
Did I ask a question?
No, I did. We was going off her question.
Yeah. Damn. We still on my question.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Y'all,
your question was
let me go back.
Oh, the emotions. How did your family
handle the emotions when you were growing up, and how did it impact the way you
I can't even tell you. I don't know. I just kept all that shit to myself. And then I exploded, and when I exploded, guess me why you acting like that. But, and I still do that sometimes.
Yeah. Do you deal with your family?
Yeah.
That's how it's flipped over.
Like, we just didn't, we had a chaotic household. So, like, ain't nobody talking about nothing but what happened today. Like, you know, like, if I felt some type of way, like, mine would come and burst. I would just be upset and then just be in burst and then be like, where this coming from? The whole time it's just built up stuff from weeks ago. Like, some shit I seen, some shit I went through, and nobody was there. Like, when my mama was married, I was the middle child. The middle child always get forgotten. So, like, younger siblings gotta get dressed for school and do this, and older siblings getting into this, that, and the third, and there you are, just existing. So, it was like, I'm just gonna exist, and I'm just gonna stay to myself. And it took for me to cut up in school to, like, bring attention to that. I need attention. You know, like, when kids cut up and stuff, like, it's because they want some type of...
That's a sign of help.
Yeah, they want some type of attention. And that's why I was saying, like, if parents went to counseling back then, like, me and my mom talked about it, like, if she went to counseling during her divorce, like, I probably wouldn't even be in Arkansas, so thank God for the journey. But, like, it just, we both would have handled the situation better. Like, I wouldn't have felt how I felt and still deal with those triggers that happened during that time and all that. But how I act towards my partner, I feel like my first partner triggered me, like my first relationship. Man, like, because you wouldn't listen either. I just want to listen ear. I just want to be able to hear me. Yeah, somebody to hear me because I never was heard. You know what I'm saying? So, like, my first relationship, I feel like I liked it. So my second one, I'm like,
you have to have these. This is
you got to be able to let me talk. Yes. And sometimes I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes he triggered me with it, but I'm able now to voice that, like, hey, this triggered me. Hey, I'm comfortable with my voice, and I'm gonna let you know you made me feel some type of way, and this is how we can go forward. Yeah. And so I thank God for the growth.
I feel like with every, like, it doesn't matter what type of relationship it is, there's no way to avoid triggers, because that's the way we actually grow through it.
And don't nobody know every trigger. Yeah. You know, like,
you won't wait till you triggered. Like,
man, like, you...
Thanks.
It's just being able to be in that moment, just be, like, self-conscious of, like, damn,
this is really bothering me. I really must be triggered by this, and then communicate it. This shit got me triggered, and I don't know why. So let me figure this out for a minute.
Right. Like, give me a second.
And discuss this.
Well, since everybody's feeling like sugar honey iced tea.
Because this show getting deep.
Man. Yeah, damn. Yeah, we're going to make part 2 for y'all. It's going to be 2 parts.
Man, we do.
Because Kai still got a question.
Man.
How did your family handle emotions when you were growing up, and how did that impact the way you express your feelings to your
Especially when I have an older parent.
Emotions make you cry sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love that. You really have a different aspect on life.
Girl, do I? So, I would say, like, overall, I feel like my parents were very, like, loving. Like, love was always expressed, like, especially when we were kids, like, growing up, like, with me and my brother, because I have an older sibling that my mom and dad share, but he was older, having kids, like, was moved off, so a lot of, like, attention was centered around, like, me and my brother. We was already close in age, so as far as, like, growing up, like, the love and everything was very much genuine, very much felt, we felt, like, cared for, like, taken care of. But, like I said, with them being older, it was very hard to, like, connect, especially when I got into, like, high school. Like, especially when I started, like, becoming just, like, a young lady, like, getting to, like, know myself when it came to, like, dating, like, being able to have, like, those talks or whatever, like, with my mama, I ain't gonna lie, like, just even having older parents, we was able to get away with a lot of shit. Because my daddy was always working, my mom was always working, shit. Sorry, mama, but if my mama whenever my daddy was around, like, supporting something that we had going on, like, my mama wasn't in the picture because she was too lazy to come support, or it was always drinking, or, you know, like, just something within their nature. Like, I feel like the only part I just really missed out on that should have been, like, more, what's the word I want to use? Like, they should have took more time out with, was, like, support. When it came to stuff like through our, like, teenage years, and, like, even now, like, I'm saying how I resent, is that bad to say I resent her to a certain extent when it comes to certain things, because I didn't receive that, like, growing up. So, like, now even seeing, like, a lot of things that I'm doing, like, it's kind of like you always looking for, like, the, like,
the wrong
recognition, or, like, the I'm proud of you, or I like what you're doing, or I see you, like, just really getting that I see you, because it's like, I know I'm doing a good job, I know I'm doing the damn thing, but, like,
do you think I'm doing a good job?
Do you think I'm doing the damn thing? Like,
are you proud of me as your daughter, like, somebody you raised?
And even if you really do feel like I'm doing the damn thing, like, you're not telling me that, or you're not expressing it to me, or you're not showing me that, like, so I really don't know. So here I am sometimes finding myself, like, always doing this and that to really, like, prove to myself and to others that, you know, I'm somebody, like, I mean something, because it's like, damn, I wasn't getting that shit when I was younger, like, so, and as far as, like, emotions, as far as, like, coming to them with, like, how we felt about stuff, never really did, because they're older, so they're not gonna be able to relate to how a lot of things were, especially growing up, being such a big age gap. It's always, well, when we was doing this, like, this wasn't even a thing, or, like, you just need to wait and do this, like, you don't need to be having sex, like, you even plan on marrying him, like, it just was a lot of that, especially when it came to, like, dating and stuff. So
that's the importance of siblings, though.
Yeah, I was just
when you couldn't talk to your parents, I'm gonna talk to Deja.
When I tell y'all, like,
I'm gonna talk to my sister.
My brother was like, she know this, like, best friends, like, when I was ready to lose my virginity, like, I went to my brother and told him, like, I didn't tell my parents nothing. Like, my brother knew the person, took me to my appointment, like, talked me through it, coached me through how it was gonna go and everything, like. And afterwards, he asked me, like, so what you think? Like, I'm like, shit, it was okay. Like,
I don't know that you happy.
But,
my older brother, I want to hear none of that about me.
He was like, shit, like.
My brother told me, yo, that better not be going to college and have sex. I was like, damn.
And it's like, he was just like, shit, you know, after you done started, it ain't gonna be, you know, it ain't gonna stop it. Like, he even told me, like, you gonna go through a little whole street, like, cause you done got used to that feeling, and, like, you gonna want to keep doing it. And I'm like,
you're gonna desire.
I was like, okay. He was like, only thing I asked, like, I just don't want to hear about it. Like,
Don't tell me shit.
You know, like, don't let that shit come back to me. So, like, just had, like you said, that's where a lot of, like, being able to have, like, a parent to be in your corner. Like, I feel like my brother was there for me in a lot of ways, and because our parents was older, so it's like we relate more on things and coming to each other, getting our opinions on things. Like, our parents raised us, don't get me wrong, but, like,
Siblings raise each other.
Siblings, I was about to say, like, to a certain extent, like, we really was teaching each other a lot of shit when we was in our younger, like.
My mama was married. We was all in the house together. They was gone. I don't know where they was at.
As an older sister, bro, I've taken care of my siblings.
Yeah.
My mama took care of us.
I didn't get them a bad.
But I done took care of them. So, like,
we taking each other food. Who eating
noodles
today?
Who cooking
Who want a grilled cheese?
Right. Hey, Mark, can you make me a burger?
Like,
hey, Josh, can you do this? How you can earn my clothes for me? Yeah, you need your ROTC uniform earned. I got you.
The first job I ever got was just so I could help take care of my siblings.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in high school on some, like, I'm in school.
I
want to buy my own shit, but I'm like, damn, I want y'all to have shit that be able to ask me for shit that you couldn't even ask our parents for because they doing too much right now.
And it's just like you always wanted your parents, like I say, you want them to be like interested in the stuff that you interested in, and like we didn't really just had it growing up. It was just they was old school, so they like get good grades, do right,
simple
be good,
life.
go to college, get a career. But then as we got older, like and they started seeing that we venturing out, having interest in other things is. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Like I didn't teach you that. Like where did that come from? Like how you even get into all of that? And it's like
because I think parents back then just trying to make you who they want you to be.
Yeah, see you through. Yeah, because they feel like they probably missed out on something, and they want to install it into you, and they seen that there was a hell no. And I just wrap it up with as far as like it's back to like the emotions and everything. Like
how does that translate to your part?
Okay, but this gonna lead into that. Like being a girl, like having my mama like have such a big age gap. When it came to like a lot of like, I feel like personal things, I should have been able to run to her about. She wasn't there for those things, and the only way we could really like communicate or when she want to come to us express something is when she's like under the influence. So that I know that I held like a. I don't know if I'm using the word resenting, but that's something I held over her for a very long time, and it made it very hard for me to trust her as well. Like, it's sad to say, but like,
your feelings is valid.
I can't like when it just comes to a lot of stuff, I feel like I should have been able to come to my mom, like, Val, like I should have been. You should have been there for that, and I
can't trust you men because of that.
And that's what I'm saying. So like, even like people I done just been with, like now that I got older, it's hard to express or like open up or be vulnerable because the person I could have had that that was supposed to be there for me to have those type of conversations with when it came to men, like when I'm dealing with men, like wasn't really there. So it's like and I'm playing like these. It's like I'm sucking that shit up playing like this apple roll because it's like okay. Shit, motherfuckers ain't trying to get it. I ain't got nobody to talk to about it. Like, shit, just keep moving how you moving. And I'm going based off what my brother telling me now. Yeah. I'm going based off a male's perspective of how to handle things, how to go about situations, because the female figure that I probably should have had telling me her side of how to do things, how to move like a woman, how to be a lady, or how to present yourself to a man really ain't really telling me shit. So
and it's hard because it's like you want to blame her, but like at the same time, that's how she
only knew what she knew.
She only knew what she knew. Mm-hmm. And it was like, damn, like I want to blame you, but it's really not your fault. But how you respond to me now in this day and age, when I make you aware of stuff, is
that's the one.
That's your fault.
That's the the reaction to it is what matters to me now.
Yeah.
And I think that's where parents go wrong. Like at some point, you got to get out of the norm.
Yes.
What you used to like, just be open. And we didn't say that.
Please. Yeah. So, now I got this. That's probably why I always feel like I'm big dog and I got to run shit and I'm supposed to my way or the highway because it's like I never really just learned for real how to express like that femininity. Because I didn't grow up with that. Like, that wasn't around me. Like, shit, I had my mom. Like, shit, I got four brothers. Like, I don't know nothing about no soft girl.
I feel like I get a balance. My mama, she definitely had that feminine side to her, and I watched her be a wife. I watched her be a mom, But I also watched my daddy, And I watched her in between,
because it's like, my parents were together 40-some years, and you can't. I know that they loved each other, but they did not like each other. It got to a point to where we was saying, like, as we got older, like, we like, why the fuck are y'all still together? Like, y'all don't even like each other for real.
Because back then, it's like,
they don't believe in a divorce. You especially country folks, they don't believe in a divorce.
Nah,
that's that. We can't.
You went up on that
on the side, just don't let me find out.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, like,
don't be
how can you stick around and be with somebody? Now you complaining to us, pleading to us about what y'all got going on. It's like, bro, we telling you, if you don't want to be with that man, leave.
And it's because they hold out on the kids.
And vice versa. Like, so now
as a child,
pouring all that into me as I'm young. And
we
like,
are okay.
We'll
be okay.
Yeah.
You see, I know y'all see these other kids act out and be depressed because they mama
and I may
be okay.
And I may be
mother home. You can get on without that man. You don't have to settle in that sad environment.
I didn't experience it all. Yeah. The 2-parent household, the single mother household. Yeah. You know, I got some triggers and traumas, but I'm alright. I'm here. I'm more educated. I'm more aware of a lot of things, and it's okay.
I think as well.
You're gonna be okay.
What is your definition of dating versus what you think society's definitions of dating, and what does your dating look like for you? Like your different steps and like your boundaries you set as you go along in dating.
So say that again because
it's a lot. Yeah, it was. Okay, so like, let's do it like this.
I got it.
Yeah.
So my definition of dating is you are dating, just dating. You are venturing out. You're dating different people. You're going on dates with different people, trying to see who fits you better. Okay?
Yeah.
And society's dating is like you go out with somebody, you just date that person, and like you supposed to be locked down with this person until they choose to make you their girlfriend.
Yes, just like that. Yeah.
And hell no.
And
hell no. I think it's okay to date. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, shit, you single till you married.
Yeah.
In the aspect, like, you single till you married, but you're dating until somebody, like, really goes out the box, like, really come to you like, hey, I want you to be mine, like, this is what I'm gonna do, this is, and show you that, though. I don't care about all this you talking about. Oh, I want you to show me that I mean this to you and this is where we're going to take it. Right. Like, I don't care about the rest of that. I don't care about what you say because niggas can say everything.
You can say that shit, but what them actions show?
What you know what I'm saying? Like, you telling me
I
you
don't
want
think
me
we date no more, though, for real. Like you say, we ain't they not dating.
It's you talking and then we together.
No, they fucking and that's what they considering it.
That's
like,
what they consider. You know what's crazy?
They just hunching and they like, okay, you mine.
You mine now because we fucking.
That's what's crazy. Like dating.
We not even dating. They skipping it. They just hunching.
This is some trouble.
Cause that's really what it is. If we dating like that, mean we can put. This could be a whole separate episode.
I was gonna say this, yeah, okay.
Because we finna get into it, like,
bro.
What?
Yeah.
Because if you're dating somebody,
that's about part 2.
It's okay to foot.
Man.
Oh, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
But some people say they can't date no man without knowing what that dick like.
Okay, so from having a conversation with my mom, because I brought this up to her, because I feel like one of my past friends was a sex addict, and my mom was just like, "Oh, when you're a grown woman, you can do what you want, you know, especially if you're doing it in moderation. If you do it in moderation, okay, cool. But if you know when to cut that shit out, then it's fine. But like, I can't. The casual sex shit don't do nothing for me. That I need some emotional intimacy behind that shit.
You gotta be some substance behind it.
I don't see how people can just engage in I think you're attractive, let's fuck.
Oh no.
It's deeper than that. Like having sex with somebody is
something that wows me. Because something that wows me and like I don't see how people be doing it. It be the one night stands. Like,
bro, I can't. Now I'm not gonna sit up here and act like
we cut me out.
I'm not gonna sit up here and act like we as people just don't be having moments of weakness. Yes, that happens, but like, come on.
This is another episode.
A random person just also, I can't. I don't know. It's just me. You'll be okay. Your feelings only hurt because it's facts. That's why.
Pretty well. Like, I think that is really what dating is supposed to be. Like, you're supposed to weigh your options. Like, when we're dating, like, we're not in a relationship. Like, it's just dating. Like, But I'm telling you, they not doing that no more.
No,
Bitch, I like you. I want you. You mine.
Fuck, what you doing tonight?
Oh, in the club, they let you cowboy first night you hanging out. You want to be my girlfriend?
I know you. You could be a serial killer.
No, for real. Let's talk about the men that just be inviting you to their house. You don't know me from a
If I'm a thing,
Bro,
I
I swear to God, anytime a dude do that shit, it be funny as fuck for me. Because I'm like, bro, I could literally be a robber. I could literally come steal all your shit.
I can have them come ram your shit like right now.
But not even that though. It's the, you know where I stay at. You know where I stay at. So why you ain't come to see me? If I pop up, you'll know what I'm going to be on one day. Well, I don't know what you want. If I pop up as a female, I have every right
that shit.
React how I react, right? Okay. But also my problem is with, you know, the whole dating situation is they feel like right off the bat, like you said, I like you, I want you, you mine. You don't be talking to nobody else. But then you feel like you got me, and that's all you got to do.
Mm-hmm. No. You know, the same way, that's what it should be too. The same, all the stuff you did to get my attention.
Keep doing it.
Yeah, you have to.
If you can't maintain it,
don't introduce me to that
Don't
shit. Oh my God.
Or
That
leave
is a
me
sign.
where the fuck you found me at.
That is a fucking sign. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I ain't gonna lie. I had to switch up my my vision of dating is destiny for me. My vision of dating for me. Because, like, back in the day, like, when I was younger, you know, I'm like, okay, I got a boyfriend, you know? To me, I feel like I should be loyal to him. We are boyfriend, girlfriend, that is that. But he was out here doing him. He going to get married. Everything else, calling me, want me to come move out there. Oh, I'm gonna call the wife now. Oh, I done found out. But then you telling me to forget it. But yeah, just like those different things, I feel like I should be loyal.
Whoa.
Episode coming.
stay tuned to guys podcast.
Right, do you hear me?
What the
But so like I used to think, okay, when you boyfriend girlfriend, it should be just exclusive. You know, it should just be you and him. That's that. The minute you emotionally, physically, spiritually, anything, give anybody else other attention. Oh, you find a date or. Oh, like, let's hang out. You know, anything like that. I feel like at that point, that was cheating. And once you do that, you start doing that playing and dipping, I can go do what I do. You know, whatever. But I feel like now, why, like, people go and they get married young, right? And then they go and they get divorcing quicker nowadays because you didn't get to learn your person. You didn't get to go and explore other options and explore the ocean.
What
you know,
is supposed to
yes.
Be, right?
And so I feel like now my vision on dating is, okay, you like me, I'm gonna get to know you, I'm gonna get to know this person, I'm gonna see who gives what, who doesn't give, you know. Right. And from that thing, I'm gonna start, you know, like, lowering it down. And then, you know, top 3, okay, what you got going on. And then let's call it that. And then, you know, figure out from there. And then become exclusive. And that's why I don't like the term boyfriend, girlfriend until, I don't know, I feel like it should be some months involved, you know. Or whatever, but I also feel like the communication needs to be there. You doing what you doing, let me know that this is how I feel about you, this is how we're going to continue to moving. Yeah, if you're talking to people, say you're talking to multiple people, you know.
Let me
so I just know, right, yeah, let me decide on if I'm going to continue or not. It's not fair that you like, okay, well, if I tell her that I'm talking to multiple people, she's going to be done with me, and I have to have access to her right now. Like, I want her when I want her, you know, type of thing. So I just feel like the communication does better. Yeah.
Entitlement. Like,
that's the one.
Entitled to my energy and who I am as a person, and you just feel like you don't have to tell me the options that I have.
Man.
Yes.
See, for real. No.
Yes. And it's like, it's crazy because nowadays, I tell somebody like, okay, you're not the only one here. They're like, oh, a kiki. Like, I'm playing. You're not the only one here. I'm letting you know it's a competition, you know.
Bro.
So, like, do what you gotta do and continue to do that and say, this is what we doing, you know?
Like, dang,
it's crazy
that's
that
the
you
one.
said it, because I was just talking to this girl and I was telling her, like, I don't want you to put all your eggs in one basket and just be talking to me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just only talking to you right now, but once I decide that I want to talk to other people, I will. But it's not going to make me forget about you. I understand the type of bonding we have and what we building, but I'm also trying to test the waters and see what I got.
Right.
And she was just like, oh, well, I just rather put all my eggs in one basket.
But that's on you.
That's you.
Yeah.
That's on you.
You better go talk to other motherfuckers, because I'm not finna do that. I'm sorry.
You're going to be her stank.
I'm
I
still
feel
trying to
like it
figure
just
this out.
depends on the person too, because there'll be times where I talk to multiple people and then it's that one person like, okay, I see myself getting serious with you, or I like everything you got going compared to these other people, so now my focus is on you.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're talking to other people, just let me know that so I can prepare myself mentally for what can happen, what's not going to happen, you know, stuff like that. The communication is key. Yeah.
Hear that shit from somebody else? Oh, babe.
Like, that's the thing where I'm seeing it.
Drop the
Like,
sky, we in the ghetto.
We in the ghetto.
Ooh.
And it's a wrap.
But
Yeah. You lost your chance now.
that's the
Because you didn't want
one.
to be honest.
You are the weakest link.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know, communication, and I know everybody say communication is key, but
It's
thorough
It is.
communication is really the
communication
key.
and comprehension.
And I feel
You
like,
can
yeah.
communicate, but if you don't understand me, what the fuck are we communicating?
Right, and
Even
hear
if
me
you
from
don't-
my side and see it from both sides. And that's why I feel like people tend to like me, because I can see it from both sides. You know,
Yeah.
I can see it from my side, I see it from your side, and I'm gonna we're gonna agree together, you know? And if we disagree, then that's fine too.
That's cool.
Yeah.
At least we had that talk.
How do you view, like, what does dating for you look like, basically?
I feel like there's many stages to it. I feel like there's like everybody wants to skip from the talking stage to we're together stage, but there has to be a even amount of we're just talking right now, so I can figure this out. Then we're going on dates because I feel comfortable enough to figure out who you
Or
are
to
outside
see,
and
to
see you.
let people see you and see us.
I definitely do agree with the whole I'm talking to multiple people at once, and it's a competition right now to figure out who's the best fit for me, because that's the only way you gotta figure out what works for you and what doesn't. But I feel like when it comes down to dating people, the sex does not need to be a thing. You don't need to have sex with somebody unless you're actually in a fucking relationship with them, because sex blurs so many lines.
I just said
When it comes to women and men, because some women be like, oh yeah, we fucking, so this gotta be my nigga. The whole time he's not thinking like that, or vice versa. Oh yeah, we fucking, this must be my girl. And the whole
or this
time,
my man, that's not my man,
So
that's
shit
my
going
man.
on.
You ain't, but they will tell you.
and
Like,
then them feelings
this
get
ain't
misconstrued, and then it's just
And some
like
niggas be like,
that's a whole
We
road of
fucking-
heartbreak.
that's on you.
On me, that's a whole road of heartbreak that you really just don't
so
have to
you
do.
bad like that.
But I also feel like when it comes down to dating, after 4 months of dating somebody, you know if you want to be with them.
Mhm.
You know for a fact if you want to be with somebody after 4 months. We done spent this time talking to each other. We done spent this
I
time
say a
getting
year,
down.
though.
A year?
I say a year, you should give a strong year. I mean, like, 6 months, yes. But, like, for me, I go through seasonal depressions.
Yeah.
So, during the different parts of the year, I might be one way or the other, you know, so.
But how do you treat me during them times?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I gotta look and see, like, how do you treat me throughout that time? And then after a year, most definitely, it's done, or we together.
Yeah. I don't know.
You
Baby.
definitely ain't giving it no year.
But
yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think down with the way
I
we're
say
doing and how we
I say
interact
3 to
with
6
people.
months though.
Yeah, I was gonna say we know within you, like you said, we know within 3 to 6 months if
For
that's
sure.
gonna be the one or not. Like,
Deadass. I talked to somebody for 9 months, and it was just like, damn, what's the point of doing this right now? You ain't figured out if you wanted to be with me.
Man, I ain't gonna
I
lie,
done
3 to
told
6
you I
months, a
wasn't
lot of
with
shit
you.
like change.
9 months.
This with the world we living in and the way we moving, yes.
I'm thinking like 7 months with my man right now. I'm like, whoa, we done been through. like through our personal lives, with not even just with each other. Like
Yeah.
so much has happened in our personal lives with our families that it's like, how do you
And how that has an effect on y'all
On
and how
us.
that has an effect on the relationship.
facts? And I'm like,
It just ain't lies.
only God. Appreciate the big no.
But God.
But God, cause
Damn.
baby.
I appreciate y'all for reminding me. I was,
Yes.
bro.
Yes.
I only stay up the street. I stay on the other side of the Rodney Mirror. But I
Wow.
flew here. I'm like, no, I can't miss it. I'm not rescheduling it. No, I want to get on this one.
Hey, it turned out good. It turned
Yes,
out
it
so
really
good.
did.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun, you know, me. I could talk to people, but knowing I'm being, like, on camera and open and thinking about somebody else is going to watch it, my family's going to watch this, my coworkers might see this. I just have to really think about, like, what I, you know, want to say, like, if I cared or didn't care, you know. And I love
You
this
hear and you don't
experience.
care.
Yeah, and I don't care.
And that's what the manifestation cast do. It opens you up.
Yes, and I'm just ready to, you know, more episodes. I should start my own podcast, you know. Very confirmed.
Shout
Yes,
out to the host.
DNT.
Shout out to the host for bringing
Y'all
us
best
out here.
podcast. Y'all hear
Y'all
me?
better
Arkansas.
tune in. Stop playing with me.
Right.
Stop playing with me.
Get right or get left.
Stop playing. DNT Pod. Don't piss me off.
And y'all
Don't
listen
piss
to
me off.
Look, and y'all listen to DNT podcast events.
Hey,
y'all.
hey, the
Wait,
summer.
I missed the tour.
No, just make sure you there this summer.
You gonna get there, yeah. You gonna.
I'm outside. I'm outside. We lit it. I'm outside.
No,
What you talking about? We lit it.
Yeah, let me end this.
Kyle finna piss me off.
I'm
But
trying
y'all
to
have
get
been
rhythm.
tuned in to another episode of the DNT Podcast. Make sure you continue to like, comment, subscribe. You will never be disappointed. You will always be surprised when you hop up on this channel because you never know who will be sitting on this couch.
Man,
Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about DNT. Make sure you tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend about Destiny. And yeah, y'all, I'm Trinity Roche.
I'm Destiny Lynn.
I'm Kaya.
I'm Tori.
This is Girl Talk, and the duo is signing
Signing
out.
I love y'all.
Hey, DNT.